Y'all are from JATA, the Jackson Area Transportation Authority. Executive Director, CEO, Mike Brown, and Operations Director, Angie Kane. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Hey,
Happy
you
New
too.
Year to you too.
Just before the show, we were talking about the Experience Jackson New Year's Eve service where you and your crew transported people from downtown to the hotels and back and forth. And how'd that go, Angie?
That went really good. With transporting them back and forth from downtown to the hotels. People were asking a lot of different questions when the buses were coming and what time they would be coming back around. And the drivers were very excited, about doing the work. And we still have drivers that are already talking about next year. Next year haven't even
Nice.
came around yet. So
They didn't mind working on New Year's holiday?
no, not at all.
Good point about your team. And just with the two of you, there's nearly 60 years of service with JATA. And a lot of your people, you really do have a team of long-termers that have
Yes.
been with you for their whole career.
They do. They stick and stay.
Why is it? What do they like about
I just
JATA?
think it's just the family atmosphere and the fact that, we treat each other good and, biggest thing is we're serving the public, serving the customers.
Well, yeah, you've got a great team that you must be doing something right that they want to stick around.
Yeah.
You recently, though, lost 3 mechanics to retirement.
Yep. They had a lot of experience. They took over 100 or so years of experience out the door with them. And then lastly, we lost dispatcher retired. And this dispatcher was rather unique. She came to us right out of high school, and she was the receptionist at the front door. She moved to dispatch, and she spent 43 years with us and just retired in December.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on having a great team.
Yeah.
How was 2022 for JATA?
2022 was okay. Way better than 21 and 20.
For sure.
With the pandemic still looming, staff shortages, especially drivers. It's extremely hard to get drivers right now. They're just a hot commodity around the whole state, nation, everywhere. So it's really hard to get a good qualified driver right now. But we still made it. We still were able to provide the service and still be able to get the job done. So.
Do you prefer to find someone that's had some experience driving, or are you able to train your own drivers?
Well, I'll let Angie speak on that. Because
We would like them to have the training already, if possible. That would be less for us to have to. Well, we'd be able to get them out on the road sooner. Put it that way. But we do take those without the training, and I am the one who would train them and take them through the course and prepare them to go along with the drivers to learn the different routes and the tablets, because you have to know how to use the software, because it's software for our fixed route line haul city bus and also for our reserve ride. And we also have the rides to wellness as well. So they will come with or without.
And
By the time they complete it, though, they'll be ready.
Yeah, not only do they have to learn to drive a bus, they have to learn the community if they don't already.
Yes.
Well, recently, one of the other successes is that Angela has just been certified in a program that the state requires now. If you do not currently have a CDL, as of February of 2022, you're required by the state of Michigan to take a class to certify you. Not just go down and get a permit and learn to drive on your own. You have to take a certified class. And so we've been successful in being one of those agencies that's certified to actually conduct and give that test now.
Awesome, right here in Jackson.
Yep.
Yes.
Great. Now, ridership for people that use JATA for their daily transportation. People are still working from home, aren't they?
Yeah, people are still working from home. Our reserve ridership is down from what it was. It is climbing, it's getting better. The fixed route, I don't know. It bounces around. Sometimes depends on the day of the week, maybe.
How about the the service for people for, and maybe that's what, it's in the, under the umbrella of Reserve Ride, but for medical appointments, the on-demand service, how's that going?
Pretty good. The new program, Rise to Wellness, which is one of our successes, it was a new startup program just a year or so ago. That program is growing. A lot of people didn't have confidence it was going to, stick around, but it has, and it's been successful, and it is a priority service. It is specifically for medical rides, and we go over and beyond. We pretty much become a care attendant for that person rather than just being the driver. So there's a priority.
Service.
Yeah, and it's a higher cost for it, but it's a priority service.
Yeah, and it's very unique to Jackson. I think there's only one other market in Michigan that's offering something like this. Is that right? Flint or something?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Flint does it.
Nice. So we need more people to ride the bus.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
we do.
The more on the bus, the more success, the more growth, the more services you can offer.
Absolutely.
How are we for equipment? Any new buses in the future? Or any new ones recently added?
We just bought 3 new buses, and one is being, as we speak, is being made right now. It's in production. That bus will be ready for delivery on the 27th of January, and 2 more right behind it. So we have 3 new fixed route buses. That's the big buses downtown, and we also have 3 new medium duty vans that are on order as well.
Nice.
So trying to keep the equipment updated and new and fresh.
Any new bells and whistles in the new equipment?
I would say the now almost mandatory required barriers
Yeah.
for the COVID and things like that.
Yeah, the pandemic's it's here to stay for a while
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
How about 2023? Any plans? Any changes with routes or services?
Our goal is always to provide better service. Better service, more prompt is the best we can possibly do it. That's our goal, is to continue to that. And with that being said, we'd like to try to do some expansion of services. And when I say expansion, I don't mean add new routes or things like that. I'm talking about expand our service more in the medical field for more medical transportation, as well as job access. Job access seems to be a huge barrier still in our county. People can get jobs, but they can't get there.
Yeah, I was talking to a manufacturer who has a pretty sizable number of employees that ride their bike to work, even in the winter. That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
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 We have some that will ride their bike to Myers and get out and park it and get on the bus and go where they need to go. And then we would take them back to Myers, and they will get on their bike and then go on out to the county where, we're not servicing at right now. So there is a need for to be contributed to us to make county services available from the county. So that would be great.
Well, there of course is a switch in the in transportation to electric vehicles. Are you looking into that yet?
We have inquired, and we still will be inquiring. I want to start slow. It takes a lot when you start talking about an electric bus for a transportation company. It's a difference when you're just going from Walmart to your house and park it and you can charge it like that. But the infrastructure would have to be huge, humongous, in order for us to capture that and keep it up and running. Almost like 2 buses per route, because the bus charge time was only a certain amount of hours. So that's something that we're continually looking into. There are other transit agencies that are, doing some sampling with it as well. But it's going to hit us in the face sooner or later, and we're not going to have any other choice except for to embrace it. But
Yeah, you're right. A bus that's on the road, 12, 14 hours a day,
yeah,
it's not charged that long.
no.
No.
Yeah, long haul and buses. I can see school buses because they're maybe
Stop
2
and
hours
start.
out and 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, we run 16 trips a day, which is basically from 6 to 6, 12 hours a day.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming in with the updates and keep up the great work.
Great.
We appreciate the service of JATA and all the great people on your team.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank
Happy
you.
New
You
Year
too.
too.
Thanks. Executive Director and CEO of JATA, Mike Brown, and Operations Manager, Angie Kane. We're going to be saluting